Hey, what's up? So, Slifer the Sky Dragon is coming out in a playable version, so this is going to be pretty cool, or perhaps maybe if you're just collecting them. But yeah, it is playable, so let's check out the effects. So, it requires 3 tributes, just like all the rest of them, and it can't be negated when it is summoned, and you can't respond to it, basically. And if it was special summoned, it's sent to the graveyard during the end phase, and it gains 1,000 attack and defense for each card in your hand. And when a monster is normal or special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, in face-up attack position, if that monster loses 2,000 attack. Then, if its attack has been reduced to 0, as a result, destroy it. So I'm kind of thinking this card might actually see some play with perhaps Burden of the Mighty, because I'm not sure what would actually happen first, because Burden is continuous, and maybe this one would be a trigger, so it would lower the attack, and you would lower it to basically 0. So this card realistically might see some play, just because it makes it so your opponent can only set cards. But, I mean, Slifer is, if you set, like, a Raikou could destroy it, which is kind of hilarious because Raikou is, kind of puny compared to Slifer the Sky Dragon. But, even Man-Eater Bug can, if Man-Eater Bug was set. But, yeah, you're forcing your opponent to basically sit back in defense mode and set cards. And some decks just really can't set, like Dino Rabbit, they can't really set anything unless they maybe main deck a Snowman Eater for perhaps Mirror Match. But, Insectors can destroy this thing relatively quick, but the thing is, remember, the Insector won't be able to summon next to anything because that monster loses 2,000 attack, and if its attack has been reduced to 0, as a result, you destroy it. So I think this card is pretty darn good, and I'm actually pretty excited for this, and I love the artwork on this card. It looks really cool. So perhaps if you're collecting them, it'd be cool to see all of them next to each other. Although I wasn't too big of a fan of Raw. The artwork on Raw, the playable one, it didn't look as cool as like the one that came out in like Legendary Collection. That's just my taste on the card. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Slifer, because I think this card is actually really good, and it might see some play, because, think about it, once you summon it, like, Insectors can't do very much, Wind-Ups, everything is just like lower than 2,000 attack, and it'll just die, so this card's pretty cool, and it is a Divine. I always keep on forgetting that these cards are like Divine. They look like they're like light, because, the symbol looks kind of like a light monster card. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. So let me know what you think of Slifer Dragon, as well as what deck do you think this could be a playable in. Because I remember Frog Monarch could play Obelisk, but now without like Fishborg, and it'll make it a little bit more difficult to bring him out. But if you can bring out Slifer against some decks, you would just basically straight up win. But pretty much if you bring out any of the like Slifer, Obelisk, or Rod, pretty much you'll be winning anyways. But this card is pretty awesome, especially when it gains 1,000 attack and defense for each card in your hand. So pretty much you might have only like 2 or 3 cards, but that still makes it, even if you have 1 card, they all lose 2,000 attack, so whatever they summon, they're going to lose 2,000 attack, so pretty darn good. But anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know what deck you can play this in, because I want to try this out. I'm probably thinking maybe of like Frog Monarchs perhaps with Soul Exchange, because that could work. But thanks for watching, guys. Agent Eyes White Dragon, signing out.